Hello and welcome to my channel. I am in the sunshiny state of Florida sourcing. Yeah, that's right. I took a plane from San Francisco and then came to Jacksonville. And I'm going to source the next couple days locally, and then I'm headed to Orlando to source Disney. So stay tuned for that. I just sourced Ollie's. I will put that video up here if you want to check it out. And now I'm headed to something familiar for me, something that I'm in love with, and it's Big Lots. There's pretty big Lots here in my hometown, and I can't wait to source it. And my phone keeps overheating. I guess we're just too close to the equator. It's too hot here. So I'm gonna get inside in the air conditioning so that my phone doesn't shut off again. So let's go sourcing and see what we can find in Big Lots. I just got out of Big Lots. Don't mind the poofy floof in the way. It's my microphone and I don't have my usual setup with me, so I'm just winging it. All right, I cannot wait to tell you all about Big Lots, but first I have to eat. I am starving. So I'm gonna take you to Wawa with me. If you don't know what Wawa is, it's a gas station with food. Huh? Let's go. All right, I just made it to the Wawa. The first thing I'm gonna do is wash my hands when we get in there. Whenever I'm done sourcing, I feel so grimy. I think it's from touching all the packages on the shelf. They're grossing me out. And then I'm gonna order my food and then we'll talk about Big Lots, I promise. I just gotta get some food. Starving. My stomach is eating itself. I got my setup, set it up. I mean, I got this steering wheel in the way, but it's the best I can do, I think. So we're just gonna roll with it. I got my Wawa sub. I feel like Florida really has nice gas stations. I do miss Florida gas stations. In California, all the gas stations just seem dumpy. I don't like them. Out here in Florida, they have Wawa, they have the racetrack, they have Buc-ee's. They got some good gas station game out here. I got this veggie sub. Look at it. I tell ya. I don't know. It's like the bread has a crisp to it. Ooh, that's some crispy buns. I think that sandwich took me to another dimension there for a minute. Okay, let's talk about Big Lots. I'm really not digging this. I think I need to move it. Oh, maybe that's better. Oh my God, there we go. See, my brain's already working better now that I ate. It's a miracle. I took lots of notes at Big Lots, so let's go over it. Okay, the first thing I noticed when I walked in Big Lots was they have this Margaritaville stuff. It's really cute. They have really cool stuff. I noticed it last year, but I also noticed it was restricted, so I didn't bother scanning any of that stuff. I don't know if it's restricted this year, but I'm assuming. If you want to scan it, go ahead, but I just skipped it. And then I went over to some food and I found my first score pretty quickly. It was wonderful. And not only was it a score, it was a really good score. So I bought these for $14.99 and they're selling for $54.99, which is bonkers. So they would make $21.93 each, and the rank is super low. It's in like the 13,000s of kitchen. I thought, this is too good to be true, right? Checked IP alert, fine. I checked Keepa, and that is where I saw what the deal is. Amazon sold out of these. They're usually on the listing, but they've sold out. So right now the price has gone up. It's a really good time to jump in and try to get a sale on these. So I'm gonna do it. I bought 4. Hopefully I can get them in the warehouse in time because I don't really want to do any FBM while I'm out here. I just don't. I got enough going on. So cross your fingers for me on those because those were cool. The next thing, I just started going down all the aisles and I found this aisle that was just full of Disney stuff. And I am engaged in a lot of Disney brands, so I just started scanning some things and didn't really find anything, which I was sad about because I love Disney stuff. And then I got to the food aisles and I was just scanning as much as I could there too. I was looking for a couple of leads and I was looking for a couple of replen, but we'll get to that. I also went down the pet aisle, which made me really sad because I have sad news. Right before I left for my trip out here to Florida, my kitty, who was 16 years old, passed. So going down the pet aisle was very sad for me and depressing. She had a good long life. I miss her already. Yeah, so the pet aisle just made me really sad. Then I searched crackers and didn't find anything, so then I went to the pasta aisle because I have a few really good pasta leads right now, but I couldn't find any of my pasta leads, which was a bummer because those are my best leads right now. But I did find a lead that someone else had given me, and just to protect the lead, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I got some of them. I did buy it for $4.99. It sells for $14.99, and I'll make $3.67 on each of those. And I wound up getting 4 of one flavor and 4 of a different flavor, 8 altogether. So thank you. You know who you are, who shared a Big Lots lead with me, and your secret's safe with me. Then I strolled my cart through the cleaning aisle, which I just love the smell of the cleaning aisle. Do you guys just love the smell of the cleaning aisle? I just like to go down it, not because I sourced the cleaning aisle, it's just I want to smell it. It smells so good. And I wanted to remind you guys that meltable season is coming. I personally freak out about it every year so far. I've only been selling for 2 years, 3 years. Is this 2 or 3? Anyways, I've been through a couple of meltable seasons, and every time it freaks me out. I don't know why. And I just want to remind you that meltable season begins April 15th, I think. Or is that tax day? Maybe it's both. I don't know. April. It's coming soon. A really great way to check to see if the items you're sending in now are meltable is to get IP alert. I love this method. If I'm looking at, let's just say these cookies, I would copy the ASIN from the listing and then just paste it into IP alert, and it'll tell me right away if it's a meltable item, which is super handy when you're doing RA. Me personally, I'm not going to be sending in meltable stuff starting probably now, so I'm going to be checking IP alert for meltables a lot. And I also made a video on how to get the IP alert app. It looks like this. I guess it's not really considered an app. I'm not a technologically advanced person, but I do know how to put it on the phone, and I will put that video over here or wherever it goes so you can check it out. If you want to save $30 on IP alert, I do have a code for you. It'll get you $30 off of your IP alert lifetime access. I will put the link below, or just make sure you use JSteele30 when you check out to get your discount. Save that money, honey, and then check out my video on how to get it on your phone. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys of that. I feel like I got really off track there for a second. Then I went down to the Easter candy, and I'm just not dealing with Easter candy. I'm just not. Most of it's meltable. I'm not doing any FBM while I'm out here, so I skipped it. I did start going through the toys, and they had a pretty good selection of toys here. I'm always looking out for Hot Wheels, Barbie. I just got ungated in Pokemon, so definitely looking for that. I went through the Legos. I typically don't have much luck with Big Lots toys. I have found a few things here and there, but I did not find anything today. Next was the beauty section, and I found a beauty item that I've sold in the past, so I got a little bit more of it because there was only a little bit there. I picked it up for $6.49 and it sells for $16.74, and I'll only profit about $3 on these, but I've sold them. They sell quick, it's a quick flip, and why not? And it's still 50% ROI. I'm just comfortable selling it. And then behind the beauty section was the makeup section, and some things caught my eye. So I went a little crazy on this next thing from the makeup section. I usually do not go deep in things, but this, I just went for it. I went for it. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is because I'm scared. So I found it in the makeup section. I paid $2.99 for these and they sell for $14.99, and I should profit $6.45 on each of them. And I got every single one they had, which was 10, which is, I mean, that's pretty deep for me, especially on a product that I've never sold, on a brand I've never sold. But I did check Keepa and I did check IP Alert, and I made sure to cross my T's and dot my I's. It has a super low rank. So I'm just gonna pray it all works out. Amen. So yeah. I should profit about $60 on those. That was a good find. Then I went through the over-the-counter medicine because at Big Lots in California, I found this medicine. Oh, my heart. It sold so fast. It was so cheap. I just wanted to find more of it, but I haven't been able to find any more of it, of course. And I looked for it here and it wasn't here. So that gave me a little heartache, but oh well. The last couple aisles was nutrition stuff, which I've had luck with lately, but I didn't find anything today. And then soap and razors, and I didn't find anything there either. And then I remembered that I wanted to check on a household item that I get. I'm so glad I remembered this because they had a bunch. I get them for $14.99 and they sell for $39.99, and I average about $9 each. I used to sell these and get about $15, and the price does fluctuate. These have actually completely tanked in the past and then they recovered. So just make sure you keep an eye on the things you're selling and even have sold a year ago, because they could come back. They can make a comeback. This is one of those things. Oh, and I just realized I missed one. When I was in the oral care, like the toothbrush stuff, I found something I've sold in the past and it's still selling well, so I went ahead and got it. I paid $10 for it. It's selling for $26.78, and I should profit $6.75 on each of those, and I could only find 2, unfortunately, but I grabbed them. And of course I bought a bag, this ice cream one. It's so cute. Overall, I am super happy with my trip into the Big Lots. I love Big Lots on the West Coast. I love Big Lots on the East Coast. I love Big Lots. According to my mediocre math, I think we should profit about $245 from our quick trip to Big Lots. All right, well, that's it. I'm about to get into my next store. I'm gonna make a separate video for this next store. I'm going to Bell's Outlet. I've never sourced at Bell's Outlet, so stay tuned for a Bell's Outlet video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I sourced Big Lots. And if you want to check out my very first time sourcing at Ollie's, I will put that video here. Also stay tuned for Disney sourcing videos because I am going to Disney World this weekend. Please like and subscribe and comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.